Alright. So, I guess I could go to this one. Big selfie cam. Hey everybody! Today we're going to be doing a quick iPhone SE screen swap. As you can see, there we go. The screen is a little, busted up. Touch works and everything still, so it's not an issue. Oh, somebody said hey. There we go. Piernoff, hey, how you doing, buddy? It popped up on my, on my OBS before it did over in chat screen. So, we're going to change out a screen on an SE, as well as a battery. Get Piernoff, I have to ask, what do you think about that? Where's my iPhone charging cable? Now I want to plug it in and see what it does. I finally figured out how to get that to respond how I want it to. Oh, so it's slow when it's not in this mode. So what? Oh, yeah, it's not going to charge at 4 volts, is it? It wants 5 volts. 5, not 5.6. 5. 5 volts. Okay, let's plug that in now. Bleep. Not charging very well, is it? Really around. This has a not happy battery in it. Maybe a dirty connector as well that's going to get cleaned. But that's going crazy. Now you can watch that go on and do everything. I finally figured out how to get the Power Z software to actually do that. So I'm happy. Turn that back down to a normal voltage for an iPhone. Okay. I don't really need that right now, so we can go into sleep mode. So, this camera, big desk. I have a little square. This is where I'm going to try to do most all of my work so that you can see it as well as me. Turn that off. Light is on. Lift this microscope up. I haven't done an SE phone in a while, so this will be fun. How you doing today, Piernoff? Oh, and the Touch ID on this phone isn't working as well. Let's see if we can address that. Probably has a torn cable, but never know with SEs. I put a fancy dancy piece of tape on it yesterday for the guy, because this was one of those glass in the finger type of, wow. Talk about delamination much? Good thing I did not take this off for him yesterday to take a quick look inside of it, because I don't know if it would have survived taking off. So, with Phaco screens, for anyone not really familiar with the quality differences, you can see here's a plastic bezel that goes, and it goes into the frame here. But here is the glass. And you can see this big gap right here. This is what I refer to, and I think others do, as delamination. And it's because adhesive is not very good on the lower quality imitation screens. This is why we all wish we could buy Apple screens. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. So you still have a bracket. That's weird. Huh. Slap myself in the face. Still got some work to do. I have to go back home and take one. Oh, jeez. 1.5 hours of driving. Okay, so the home button, I just removed our home button little shield, and the home button just like flip, flew off of there. So that was not plugged in well. That could be nice. That might be the whole issue for no Touch ID right there, is that it was not plugged in. Now let's do what I said I was going to do and stick it in the square. The battery is at 78% health as well, with 1,133 charge cycles on it. So that battery had a pretty good life. I would reckon. Screws. Screws are very important. Please, if you do this yourself, make sure your screws are where they need to be. This screw is always a pain in the butt because it is non-magnetic, because it is right next to a CPU. Not a CPU, a compass. A compass something or another, and mute. And mute. Pregunta a ella otra vez porque quizás ya no entiendo bien la idea de eso. Ella llamas, ella llamar ayer porque tiene el equipo disponible para pasar y probar, pero nadie atender. Y algo del equipo disponible hoy para retirar o para usar, no sé si ella quiere a nosotros para pasar para retirar o qué. Quizás yo entiendo esa parte incorrecto. Pero yo entiendo que ella quiere pasar otra vez con ese y podemos probar hoy. Okay. Looks good. Looks fine. Beautiful. This is the original screen in the phone. Taking the bus for like 15 minutes and walking. Oh, jeez. Well, that's no fun, but bus, good for you. Walking, even better, because exercise means, right? So whenever it has a sticker like this on there, that's really how you can tell that it is the screen that came installed on the iPhone. Something interesting with the 5S and the SE is that there are no logos on the ribbon cables. As well as the front camera is all dusty, so we're going to address that as well now, because it's the time to do it. Focus camera. We are going to go ahead and fix that now because I just noticed it. Web camera. Open. Configure video. Do not autofocus. Thank you. Okay. No more focusing issues. This needs something. Okay. Yeah, this ribbon looks perfectly fine. I think that when it dropped or something like that, it unplugged itself. Wow, it screws in there good. You can't come out? Not when you're taped in there, you're not? Okay. That's really in there. Cool. $200 blasts us from hot air. Poke it on through. Comes out. 80% of the time, 100% of the time it works. I see it there. Hello, I have. What? Why is that not working on my restream? You know, Cam, you're here. Hello, you have 30-second ad. Oh, jeez. Get an ad? I hope I make money off of that. I don't think I make any money off of that. So I think our internet is worse than normal today. Go figure. There's a new, well, not necessarily new office, but there's people actually occupying an office next to us, all on our Wi-Fi. I am here now at hello. Yeah, okay, this is getting reset. Restream chat quit. Turn that back on because that should be displaying what you're saying now. And it's not. Applications. It's really hard to read it on my OBS screen. Oh, no. That computer just lost internet. Okay. Are you gonna replace seal on home button? I might. Yeah. Let's see what happens after I clean it. Actually, the sticker came off with it. This one might not need it. This will be like the first one out of the last 10 that I might not need to replace the seal on. I probably will anyways though because I can. I bought them for a reason. Don't need to be stingy on them. Camera. Sky gets a little pop. Good. There we go. Yeah. Okay, well, rip that computer. Is use on the wrong Wi-Fi's? 94. Go on to 93. Let's see what that does. This looks good. Ah, there we go. Now restream chat isn't working. Really? Balderdash. SE, nice and simple. Yeah, seriously. SEs are nice and simple. There we go. Okay. Now I think my restream chat is working. Off with you. Did I miss something? What do you like to do about that huge sticker tape thing that's the whole front assembly? Can I remove this one without messing everything up? Like without hot air? Is that a thing? Get some alcohol in there. I had a Note 3 charge port today. Took like 10. Ah, well, that's nice. Note 3. That's bringing me back a little. No, I'm gonna heat it. Heat. Yep. Take the cam out. Nice and hot. Oh yeah, nice and hot. What? Where? Oh, you're stuck to it. Great. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. That's how all the dust got into the camera. So Cam, you'll notice that this little rubber thingy came off with it. That's nice. Yeah. Let's clean up this mess of a camera. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. There's you is. Ooh, let's clean all that up. So, off with you. That rubber thing. I take it off. All and never put it back. Maybe it's just because of that. Yeah, probably because your screens. I'm not going to talk about my screens like I used to, especially with all these problems with other people having now. But, you know. Okay, that's nice and clean now. Do I want to do it dry? Wet. Okay, wet. Little blower matron. There we go. This rubber piece is wonderful. Watch this. Watch this, Cam. I'm going to go to the big microscope so you can see this beautifulness. Whip out your new screen. Flip her over. It's pretty simple. Ready? You take it, you rotate it. And you just go, ah, yeah. There we go. Look, right into its hole. Perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Have you been overcomplicating it? Proximity sensors, are you dirty too? Everything else is dirty on this one. A little, but not too bad. It's windy out today. Holy cow. Okay. Big desk. Now, you take that little thing that you hate and you kind of like shove it in there first. You see that? Right there. Get that lined up. Because it is a pain if you don't. Grabber and sticker. There we go. Fleep. Right where it needs to be. Next, the proximity sensor. Oh. Get rid of that before I invest too much time into getting everything to sit down perfectly. Okay. Are you still where you need to be? Yeah, for the most part. Look at the other angle. Proximity sensor, you just sat down where you need to. That side of it is good. Now you stick the speaker on. Speaker connectors, and that side should like hold itself in. You're good. Now go for your camera. Okay, that's done. Oh, I love how well this camera aligns. Okay, you can go up a little bit, but look at that. Is that dirty still? That camera looks dirty still. Ooh, we are going to address that. And by address, I mean we're gonna undo everything I just did. Pull that all out. Flip her over. Take this rubber piece off again, because it's much easier if you stick it in first. Stay. New Q-tip. Last thing you want is a dirty camera. A little air pressure in here. Okay, that's looking good. That mic fits in a hole too. It does. You didn't do the mic. No, I didn't do the mic yet because I pulled it all out. Let's do all that over again. Stick you into your hole. you down into that. Great. No, I guess it is easier to do the microphone first. Now that you mention it, I would have seen that afterwards and be like, ugh, how do I get this stupid mic in? Ah, it's like pretty much lined up perfectly how it needs to be. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Up on top. Oh, wow, that just plopped right down in there. There we go. See, I've seen some people put this mic cable underneath the shield. It drives me bonkers. Okay, beautiful. So for these of you that may not know, on this side, there is a little clip that you kind of like spoon in under. Like that. And it holds that side down for you to then put the speaker on first. Getting ahead of myself and excited here. Okay, speaker into the holes. Set down into this hole. Okay, so that goes down in there. Left hand side. Then it will clip into place like that. It should pretty much hold itself in without screws. But we are going to please install those screws. Right, guys? Right? Brackets are easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, beautiful bracket girl. Brackets. So I say braces in Spanish. Braqueta, I think. Camera, how are you? How you doing, fam? Oh, yes, that is a beautiful aligned camera there. Man, it's like no home button cables or anything crazy like that get routed or bent or anything. This is nice. Some people here charge a lot more money for the SE than they do the 5S for a screen replacement, which, okay, I guess the SE is worth more, but come on, guys, it's the same screen. Why you gotta do that to your clients? Okay, that's one of the things that I can't sleep at night if I would do something like that. I can understand it because the 5S has a lot less value than an SE does if you were to go buy a new one. So it makes sense that you can charge more for it. But let's be honest, same part, exact same amount of work and job. Cam's sitting over there sweating nervously right now. I like to put these on the edge of my desk so I can actually put some down pressure on those screws and really stick them in there. Okay, so now the internet is kind of working something like this screen. So really? Huh. Okay then. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. You know how I want to clean this? I feel like I'm going to like really dirty up this sticker, the seal. Oh, let's see what happens. I guess I always tell my provider that I want to buy SE screens. I don't tell her that I want to buy S or 5S screens anymore. So I haven't had that problem ever, actually. Yeah, that's why. Hey, peeps, how you doing? Welcome to the... I can't think of something smart to say right now. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. The ever smallest amount of rubbing alcohol. Oh, you just sent me a PMA. It's funny, I think I forgot who you were for a while, and then I just remembered. Like, you're always in my streams, so I thank you much. Okay. Are you sticky? That side's sticky. Okay. Give that a second to dry off. No, it doesn't come on my screens. Cam. Dum dum dum. Just gotta reseal the screen. Nice! Oh, is that what the message is about? Click. Why would you do that? Because I can. Okay, dry. Dry. Tick. Oh no, it stuck to my thumb. Squishy, squishy. Ooh, look at all that. It's like alcohol did a number to it. For this. Ooh, 7 plus coming in an hour. Entre una hora. Opa. Let's see here. Nice, peeps. That's wonderful news. Without the cam and button 2, no point ordering with a button or cam unless you know you're busted. And so, peeps, that's awesome news on your iPhone. Congrats, by the way. Why a lot of shops will order a screen, like with all the small parts in there, without the home button generally, is for time. If you have like 100 of these screens coming through a day, you don't got time to do this. You just like out, in, just get them going out the door as quick as you can. So you know that $5, $10 extra, however much extra it costs to get the screen with all the small parts installed, is worth it to some people. I refuse to do it because this is the original camera, sensor, everything that came with it. I can guarantee the quality of this camera is exactly what it was when I received it, if not better, because I clean it. So, and why? Because I took it off of yours. Okay, that's sticky. That is not sticky. Cam, not gonna do it. This is getting a new one. Uno momento. Yeah, fingerprint stuff. Yep. I think the whole community kind of like shat their pants with the, and that was actually before me. What era was that? When Apple pushed an update that just bricked phones that didn't have the original home buttons in it. Then people were like, oh, all right, we're gonna, not do that anymore. Because barely anyone here uses Touch ID. Even this guy's like, meh, just letting you know that Touch ID didn't work, I don't care. Maybe it came unplugged. Just like, yeah, okay. And it did come unplugged, so I can fix it easy enough. Always good to have a few spare cameras. Yes, it most certainly is. I noticed that camera assemblies die because just opening and closing the screen X amount of times will cause it, and especially if it's a delaminated screen like this. Let's see, we'll do it here. You can see here, this has come off. Like, it's almost all the way off. Now imagine that little flex up here, getting that micro movement every time he flexed his phone. This camera might not work when I close it all up again, because that cable has been bent 100 times already, 1,000 times already in his pocket from it delaminating. Great to have spare cameras on hand, especially for that. Well, let's see. I purchased a couple of spares from the front cam. Have to keep the button. Apple Pay. Yep. Screens with the cam. Button 2. No point in reordering a button or cam unless... Yeah. It's good to have a couple of buttons on stock. Like, I don't think I have any right now, actually. But it is good to have some home buttons on hand for those rare cases when it doesn't work. And then I will toss a new home button in. Well, I'll sell a new home button, I should say. Okay, so let's take a look-see here. thin is on the bottom. You see that? So it's going to go on like this. This is one of the better rubbers I've seen, to be honest. And you can see that it kept it some sticker. But off with the old, on with the new. Get this off there. Is this someone washing a car? No. Squirrel. Sheesh. So you might have seen me just break it now, so that I can just rip this off without worrying about hurting the flex cable. You don't have to be gentle if you're ripping it under the cable, right? Makes it easier for you not to mess up by mistake. Same dealio here. Just gonna pull up underneath. If these tweezers cooperate with me. Underneath. There we go. Because remember, paper thin cables rip like paper. And then you say, oh shit, why did I do that? Yeah, I can buy the outer case separate as well. What are you talking about the outer case? Are you talking about just like the housing? Because that, I don't know, I bought a whole bunch of straight up fake trash ones. Not for resale. These are for tools. Because I don't need original cases, I just want something that a phone will sit into for testing. And then I just like have a battery installed in it, I just plop a motherboard in. Still have the issue, okay, it has nothing to do with antennas or the housing or the charging cable or the battery, it's a motherboard issue. Not for the screens. What? Buy the outer case separate? Oh, yep, you can. Don't, but you can. If I'm right, I don't remember what the best bezel is what it's called, is like when you're buying a screen. I think it is the, now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if it, is it hot pressed or cold pressed? I think it's cold pressed is what you want, because cold press is actually like an epoxy glue that's holding it on. Hot press is like hot glue. That's it, and those are the ones that really delaminate. And I guess if you're buying just the outer bezel for this screen, then it would be a cold press, so maybe. If you are into refurbishing screens, yeah, okay. You got a reason to be buying those. I bought some by mistake because I thought they were something else, and I'm like, oh, that's neat, cool. And that was about it. They're sitting in a drawer somewhere. Okay, so I said what direction it was, and I forgot already. But I'm going to say it is this direction. Because if I have learned something, it is that this rounded corner here goes here in the bottom corner of the screen for alignment. Meaning if your home button's installed like this, it goes on like that. Okay, let's play the weavy game. I like those tweezers for ribbon cables. I'm going to do this again in the square where you can see. Get you in there. Okay. Weave you on through. Okay, pretty much there, huh? There. Great. What are they doing? Cutting the yard with a machete, probably. Okay, so the home button is easier to install on the SE before your metal plating. Alright, lesson learned. Get that onto there, push it down. I don't do a whole bunch of SEs. Ooh, perfectly flush. Yeah, button 4 plates. Oops. Noob. Hey, you. You don't belong there. Stick. Stick. And screw. When you're screwing this on, you want to make sure that the pin, ground, whatchamacallit, is on this side of it. So that when you get it down there enough and it rotates, it locks into position there. So it's right here. It butts up against the metal to do that. Okay. That is there, and now I'm going to take that screw out. Glad I could teach you that lesson real quick. And put this plate back on. No, metal bracket. Yep. Yes, metal bracket first. See, I'm one step ahead of you. Okay. I say I'm one step ahead of you. I'm not one step ahead of you. You probably typed that into chat before I even did that. It's just giving you an example of what I'm going to be doing afterwards. Doing this Bob Ross style. There's no happy, there's no accidents. There's just happy little trees. You are on the wrong side. Rotate. There we go. Okay, how's that click? Oh, yeah. That click. Beautiful. That's a beautiful click. Okay, that is a screen. Screen's done. Let's go ahead and stick that back in. Ah, almost done. Missing me a little foam pads. One. Try not to stab my finger. This is just like a get your tweezers under it and rip it up type of a process. Yep, foams on FPC. I do need tempered glass. You're absolutely right. Probably buy a bajillion the next order, because I can't do it this order. This order I'm buying some iPhone X screens. Those suck the money right out of your pocket. This is the weirdest connector because it's offset. It's not in the center, so you go about there, 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 Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam. There. We are going to do the battery as well. This is a quick test. Make sure the screen is happy. Oh, that's happy. Color is nice. The borders are perfect. There's no weird artifact in it. I drank all my coffee. So while this boots up, I'm going to get a coffee. Coffee. Okay. Hold down the one. Move all the way to the corner. Oh, you turn off. Yes. Can't activate Touch ID. That's wonderful. Oh, of course. Not gaming. Click it. Dang it. Well, we're going to go ahead and say that touch works. Okay. What? Power Z, why did you come to the front? Go. Go back to sleep. Another thing about the 5 SE is that frame. If it's bent inwards, you can use too much force rip script. What? Oh. I believe it. I believe that 100%. Ooh, you remember that other iPhone I did the other week? So, iPhone 5S. And why does that phone always ring in the secretary zone? One moment. Always. So the iPhone 5, the 5S do not disconnect the screen or even the battery when the phone is on. The screen is lit up. That's my rule of thumb now, because your screen can start flickering, pulsing, and it's because it lost power in the middle of being on. Don't know why. I do not understand that at all. So let's see if I can noob this out. Break me some battery tabs. If I have to do the price shame or not. So let's go ahead and cut this in the middle. Almost cut all the way. Come on. Let's see. Lift that up. You are totally gone already. Okay. Next. Listen. I'm gonna use some. See, that one's like already breaking. Is this battery? This battery might be damaged. I haven't even started pulling yet. And I am gonna use some alcohol on this one. What am I listening to, Cam? What are you gonna tell me that's smart this time? If you want to cut those tabs, make 2, then blast 235. Battery side, yeah? Battery side, what? Wait! I'm doing it in YOLO. Yeah, okay, that's turning red too. Battery side, I always do it from this side. Why on the battery side? I'm curious. Because I don't like heating up batteries. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. I thought you were talking about, like, okay, take your iPhone, heat up the battery. Like, huh? I was trying to piece together what you were saying. Okay. Nice and super hot. Oh, you're trying to break still. Oh, you're totally breaking. Oh, recovery. Cam is a genius, maybe? Yeah, guys, listen to Cam. He's a genius. Perhaps if I were to let go of the phone right now, I'd probably like, go through my glass front door. Oh, it still broke a little. Okay, you're pretty much there, right? Okay. One. Pull it out the other side. Never had easy or anything. This one, like, legit broke when I started touching it. Can I even get it with tweezers? Maybe. Small tweezers. Come here. Aha. Got something. Pull it out. See, I tried to pull this one out to the side, and it just, like, immediately ripped. I was trying to pull it out between the motherboard. You pull the tab from underneath. You kind of make it sound easy, but you kind of make it sound complicated. I know what you're saying, though. Let's see here. Oh, get your tab back here. I am, however, going to pull it off to the side, because I agree 100% with that. Just like that. Heat really helps. Which I knew, I just didn't think would help this much. 5 points for Gryffindor. Now the battery just bloop, comes out. Huh. Yep. No, I've always had issues with these pieces of shite. Now, how do I bend this one? This is the weird one. What side disconnects? That side. Are you sure that's the side that disconnects? No. So, this hole was here, I think, or was it here? This way? Cam, what side is the, what side is this little hole on? Okay, I'll do this camera. You still can't see that. What side is this little hole on? I want to say it's on the speaker side. Like this. Or papes, if you know. Okay, that's easy. "2016, this battery is not too old." Boop. Oh, these come pre-bent. Nice. Oh, and with foam, even better. Wow. Are you gonna like go in there? You're really, really long cable. Right side if you look, and my arm too. Okay, so near the speaker. What the heck? is going on here? Okay. Yeah, okay. There we go. Sheesh, talk about some extra cable. Look at all that. Like a mile in there. Yeah, okay. But hey, works. Now, did I break off any little peckers? Nope. It's weird. Those two look like they have a little flux around them. That's what people normally break off. One of these little inductors there. Okay, so now how to get this to stick to the speaker side? Means it's going to be like this. Okay, meaning going to tear up. Now, see, that didn't work at all. Do you think? Because I think doesn't want to let go of. I think so. We'll just try this, see what it does. A little extra long. Super extra long. Nope, this one's trash. You ever done this? I've never done this. Let's go ahead and stick you back down on this. These stickers I've found never separate quite how I want them to. Oh, I just dropped it. Rip. That's gone. Next. So I think when they manufactured, they did something weird. Oh, well, this one's different. This one's better, huh? Maybe I got a bad sticker too. Yeah, look at that. One's pink, one's transparent. The pink one's wrong. Transparent one's good. Sweet. So, is there? Yeah, perfect. And bottom screen fitted. Peeps, you sound like you're having fun over there. There we go. Get that somewhere straight. Now for the stupid fold. Let's try to fold this just how it goes. Stupidest fold in the stupidest history of stupidness. Yes. So I'm going to stick that in like that. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Did you see that? To get the fold just right, you pre-fold it. I'm gonna do this on the microscope. Oh, you can see there. You pre-fold it. Then you kind of like stick it in there. Go down at an angle and then sandwich it in. Oh yeah, perfect. That's what you want. So it's folded the right way. Nice. Good to hear, peeps. You're gonna resell that one, right? Let's align this just right. Yeah, I like this sticker. Should go in and throw all the others away. We're gonna go ahead and plug this in now, because I always do that with batteries. Okay, I'm not gonna plug that in. This is the one exception. We know it's going to fit. doing. Come on. Just go. Just a go. It's me, I'm Mario. It's squished itself a little. Take you there. Cooperate. Okay, we're not going to do that genius way that I was talking about. We're just going to go for actually sitting down in there correctly. Correctly. Just like that. Okay. Board out on a 7 plus, like another 10. Nice, nice. I'm gonna do the fold of shame method. Come on now, go down into there. Okay, that's how it should be. That's such a pain in the butt. Much easier if we can get it the right way. This connector is like super hella bent, but it'll fit. So I'm gonna push this down now, button. No power button, buzzer, switch even. And swap power button slider. No power button, buzzes, switch even. What? Oh, I'm so lost. Like you're saying words that make sense to me in an order that I don't understand. Some shops, speed is really important. For our case, it's not. Cam has fun with his speed records, and then he absolutely loves to spend 1 hour and 2 minutes so far watching me change out an iPhone SE screen and battery. Okay, that's in. Stick the plates back on. Thing is with iPhones, a lot of clients want a 9-minute screen replacement. They don't care if it's a fake screen. They don't care if it's 100% exactly how it was, because, you know, it's better than a broken screen. So there are clients that are legit like that, and power to 'em. I don't believe you. Here's the what's the name of that guy? Ron Burgundy. Ron Burgundy memes. Oh, come on, tweezers. They're sticky with flux. I'm planning on doing a RAM swap on a MacBook Air today. I'm going to be changing brands of RAM on it and changing strapping and all that stuff. And like the first time I ever did one of those, it was like a 6-hour job. I wasn't even doing RAM strapping then or anything. I was just like taking the RAM off, reballing it, sticking it back on. 6 hours. And I'm expecting that to, well, it takes less and less every day. So I'm expecting that to take quite a bit less now. And you know what? If somebody changes screens out all day every day, 9 minutes of a screen, sure. Probably doing 5. Hey Icebound, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining in. Okie dokie. Let's clean up this bezel a little because I didn't do that. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, Icebound. How's your day going? I guess I should ask, what brought you to this wonderful little channel of mine? Changing out an iPhone screen. I think the title might have been wrong. Kinda like press the stream button out of excitement. It's like, oh no, titles. Okay, so we're gonna actually plug in the home button this time. Did not give me a click, which is weird, but it's really in there. Now, the worst stupid cover on any iPhone ever created, this little shit. Yep. 1 fail. Two fail. Which side do I like to do first? I'm gonna use my big tweezers for this. That's easy. You know, there's sometimes where it just like falls in, other times like now where it does not. Okay, got half of it in, 1 to go in. There we go, clip. Okay. Done. I did not even test fit the screen first. Oh man, I just like got my skin in there. Good. Sure. Beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. That was easy peasy. See that? Oh, done. Do I have a big old Touch ID error? Let's see. Let's put these Pentalope P something screws in. Oh yeah, those screws go in there nice and solid. Okay. Bleep. Home button vibrates. Touch ID requires your password. Great. So Touch ID is working now. And that's it. That's a screen swap with a battery. Replacement into an iPhone 5. Let's see how it's charging. Probably need to clean this charging port. I need to clean this charging port. And I need to turn on my power supply. 4, 5. 5 volts. 5 volts. You like that, Cam? You see that? Then ready for this one? Plug her in. This block here to use accessories. Oh man. We do have 5 volts. I was trying to connect to the computer. Stop trying to connect to the computer. Just charge. Alright, what's your password? What's your password, sir? What's your ticket, sir? 5. Do I need like 5.1 volts? Let's go up a little bit. Oop, that was a little bit more than I wanted. 5.1 volts. Charge! That's you. Okay, now we're gonna plug it in. Let's see what it does. So it's connecting to the computer through the USB cable instead of connecting to the DCPS. So I'm gonna figure out. Now obviously it's going through DCPS. Why? We're gonna do a quick little check. Might be one very obvious reason why it does not want to charge. And you might get tweezers for that. Okay. Yeah. Ew. And a very good reason that it's doing that could look something like this. This is incredible. Incredible. That's a pretty good one. That's impressive. That is outright impressive. I still had a click too. I do enjoy when somebody comes in thinking that they're going to need a battery replacement. I just clean out their port and like, okay, here you go. Good to go. Thanks. Have a great day. I'll do it too. Don't worry. Got your headphone jack. Are you gunked up? You're a little gunky. This guy does not use his headphone jack, you can tell. Because it's gunky, but not compact gunk. Okay. Knocked it all around. Yeah. Yes. Okay, now let's see if it will easily just charge. Nope, still wants to talk to USB. Unplug, plug in. There we go. So, good charging current. We want to see it around 1. Oh, yep, I'm just finishing up now, Cam. Thank you very much for joining in. It's a pleasure. 100%. Peeps, thanks for stopping in as well as any other people that are going to take a look at this. I appreciate you for stopping by, seeing the process of changing out a 5 SE screen with quality. So that's what everybody deserves, is some quality if you're charging money. And, well, have a wonderful day. I don't think it's muted. There we go.